What's up, Pox Family? It's your boy Chuco Savage coming at y'all with another video. Hold on. And I know y'all bitches look real naked right now. You feel me? I ain't got no jewelry on my neck. I'm looking clean. But let me guide y'all to this hot shit. Hold on. Oh hey. Oh, my shit glistening. Ooh, wait, hold on. Before I pick you up. Let me focus on you, baby. Let me focus on you. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. Iced out. Ooh, oh my god. Oh wait, hold on, I can't. Every time I do that shit, I'm forgetting that I gotta make sure the camera start focusing on me again. Because it's too busy focusing on jewelry. But anyway, so let me put my jewelry on my neck. Hennessy, you wanna do me an honor and hold this for me, boo? Just like this. Just like this. Just exactly like that. Alright. I throw that shit on my neck. You know it's heavy like I said. And hold on, don't come for me. I still got gold on. You know, white. Y'all gonna be like, oh, he wearing gold. At the end of the day, my shit's real. So, you know, I think I'm gonna get some white earrings, but hold on, the bitch just got a chain. Like, give me some time. Like, I'm making sure to definitely. Oh, him to see them angles, bitch. I'm not liking it. Oh my god. As long as that wasn't my chain. No, we just dropped some glass, y'all. I'm gonna definitely get that up in a minute. But anyways, so I got it on my neck. Y'all see this? Y'all see that? Make sure y'all check out KRKC & Co. and get this jewelry because you can't go wrong. This is the best shit. I'm telling y'all, I be really feeling bomb on my motherfucking neck. Let me tell y'all, I've been buying jewelry and I'm really fucking with them. Make sure y'all go to them, look them up. I'm gonna put all their information in the description below because y'all need to go and check them the fuck out. Like if your boy Chuco Savage is telling y'all to go get iced out, why not go get iced out? Y'all get a warranty card, a 12-month warranty card for every purchase you get. Therefore, you know, if something's fucked up or something you feel you don't like, you have within 12 months to return that shit. I'm not crazy, just the voices in my head. No, I'm just playing. But make sure y'all use Chuco to get y'all 20% off. Pop in, period, point blank. Because, I mean, I'm really honored, though, Hennessy. Like, the fact that they you know, 20% off, and it's because me, bitch. Y'all should see her face right now. I don't know why she... 20%? Come in, girl.
How does this look?
Oh, yes, girl. But anyways, I'm gonna put their information in the description. You guys check them out. Make sure you guys click the links because they are linked. Once again, use Chuco to get 20% off on every purchase you get. And start my intro.
Whoa, thinking about the life that we done chose. Blowing up them foes. If I call you brother, better not fall, 'cause I'm cold.
Alright, y'all, so after just seeing that lovely ass intro I just did for y'all, wasn't that amazing? Like, so amazing. I love my intro. I know some of y'all be like, Chuco, change your song. I'm going to, but right now, deal with that shit. Girl, don't you love my intro, Hennessy? I feel like she's lying. She's like, I'm doing a video, I would drop that bitch. No, I'm just playing, but anyways, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, we gotta get the drip for today. I think we get the ring light a little brighter, don't we? We gotta make you a little brighter. Anyway, so like I said, y'all seen the intro, but today we're gonna be talking about my past jobs and, you know, where your boy came from and, you know, how I had to get down and scrub on my damn knees. Anyway, so let's start off with, hey bitches, hey babies, I lay y'all, like what's been going on? You know what, I want y'all all to comment how your day's been going, because I need to know. You know, I like to know what's going on with y'all. If y'all got some shit going on, you feel me? I want to be able to connect with y'all because y'all connect with me so we can connect with y'all. Bitch. Anyways, so let's get to the first topic. Let's talk about these jobs. Okay. So my first ever real serious job would have, you know what, first of all, before we start. Okay, so let's talk about what's really been going on. And that's, you know, like I said from the previous video, make sure you guys check out KRKC & Co. Check them out. To get your bomb ass jewelry. That's where your boy Chuco Savage goes get his ice. Like I said in the beginning, don't get it twisted. I still got gold and we're white, but I'm still that nigga at the end of the day. I'm just making sure. But yeah, so make sure y'all check them out. Like I said, merch is coming real soon. I have to remind you guys so y'all understand. We definitely know what the logo is gonna be now. We're not gonna tell y'all yet because we want y'all to be surprised. Merch is coming soon. We just need to get a couple of things in. Music coming soon too. We just gotta get a couple of things in. But let's get into this topic, y'all. Let's talk about what the fuck we really here for and what y'all wanna know what's going on. Let me charge my phone because I do not play. Hold on, y'all. We finna post it on Instagram. Let them know we filming. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so that's posted. Let's talk about these jobs. Okay, so my first ever real serious job. Hennessy, bitch, we don't wanna know that you're over there flicking it up. You want me to put your shit in the description below so they can check you out, bitch? Oh, you would like that? You back on your Instagram? Instagram be having Hennessy fucked up, y'all. This girl done got like 3 pages. I'm telling y'all. I'll be like, Hennessy, what? But shout out to my bitch Hennessy. I'm finna put her shit in the description. Anyways, okay, so let's talk about these jobs. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck? I forgot to show the dippers. Oh my goodness. I actually got in the shower. I don't know about everybody else, but before I get ready to do a video, I always get in the shower. You know, I'm not gonna be on the camera looking funky unless a bitch happen to wake up and it's an early prank. Let's see what the fucking process look like. Hennessy, are you ready, bitch? Let's check that shit out. Oh, I got the death line. Can y'all see my shit? Stop playing with me. I need a brush. Damn, who the fuck's scalp snatching brush is this? Do y'all see this shit? These bitches be snatching they edges out in this motherfucker. Yes. Damn.
Well, don't get on me and Stephanie now. Yeah.
I might got your bitch like that. Alright. So let's get into the topic, like I said. So let's start off with my first job. I think my first job happened to be, this time I'm really gonna talk to y'all. I keep fucking up and, you know, getting other things. But I'm so energetic. I'm so happy to be talking to y'all right now because what the fuck. Anyways, like I said, my first ever job, I think I would have to be like 13. I might have been 13. And my first job was at my church. No, matter of fact, yeah. Actually, I wasn't 13. I think I was like 16. I was like 16. First job was at my church. Shout out to New Hope. I go to New Hope. I go to New Hope Baptist Church. I go to New Hope Baptist Church. I never know how to say that shit. I go to New Hope Missionist Baptist Church. How the fuck we gonna? Hey Siri. How do you pronounce Missionist Baptist Church?
I found this on the web.
Anyways, I go to New Hope and it's located in, you know, San Bernardino. But I haven't been there in a long time. I do miss my family at church. I love you guys. Shout out to everybody who, you know, watches my videos from church. I love you guys. I definitely want to come back to the choir. And, you know, God told me that he told me, like, look, Chuko, you got to go back to the choir. And I'm like, God, like, why? He like, you know what? I'm not even going to cap. You gotta go and kill it. And I'm like, what you saying? Like, what's going on? He like, I'm not saying they suck, but you need to go back. So everybody in church, your boy's coming back and I'm finna sing my ass off. Amen. Love you guys. But anyways, so yeah, that was my first job. I was at my church and this is where it gets touchy, cause the woman who first hired me to get my first ever job, Miss Daniels, she passed away. And, you know, it was this year. It was early on this year. She was like a grandma to me and my brother and my mom. You know, she was like always there for us. You know, when we couldn't get to choir rehearsal, you know, she would pick us up. When I first, this is so crazy because when I started working at New Hope, I didn't have a ride. My mom couldn't take me, you know, so she would pick me up every morning to take me to work. Because she worked at the church too. You know, she picked me up every morning. It'd be me and my the other homegirl, Jacqueline. You know, she'll be in the car sometimes. Every morning she'll pick me up and you know, take me to work. It's real touchy because after her passing, you know, I didn't get to make it to her funeral, and I felt, you know, it was, to me, that was so selfish of me. But you know, I love her. I love you, Miss Daniels. Rest in peace. Shout out to everybody in her family. I love you guys. Talese, Ray J, y'all know what it is. Y'all family. And you know, things is different now, because you know, when I do go back to church, you know, I haven't actually been to church since she's passed. So it's, you know, a little difficult. Sometimes I do be out there to go to church, but that's like, sometimes it's hard, you know. I don't know how church is really, you know, is. I don't know how it is now. I haven't been there in so long. I know we have a new pastor. I know we got a new pastor, but I've been knowing that. But sometimes, you know, when you grow up around something, you know, these little kids are so loud in the back, and I should go over there and get crazy on them. But you know, I'm in the holy mood and I'm wearing white. So you know, with that, it was just like, stuff is different. You know, I grew up in the church house. My mom always put me and my brother up. We grew up in that. Me, my mom, my brother, and my sister, we always went to church. We always grew up in church. So Miss Daniel was family to us. You know, she was a grandma to me and my brother. She's done so much for me that I couldn't even think of that little stuff. You know, she was there for us like a grandmother should be. You know, so when her passing, you know, it hurts me, because this is where I, you know, got my first paper. This is where I got my first paper from. You know, she put me on. So I just want to say, rest in peace, Miss Daniels, and I love you dearly, and you're in a better place. And I really miss the family, and I have to come and visit, because, you know, that's a touching situation. But enough of that, because my grandma's resting very peaceful. Enough of that. Let's get into it. Like I said, so Miss Daniels hired me on. Miss Daniels was, everybody knew her as the turned up lady at church. Like, she was dope, but she was also like, she didn't play that. She didn't play that shit. So, you know, Miss Daniels always was like on us, but she was also like the cool one. Everybody loved Miss Daniels. So that was that. You know, when she hired me, I was like, oh my god, I was excited. I'm like, what? And I've been working at the church. Like, this is crazy. I'm only at church during Wednesdays for Bible study, or a choir practice, or a Sunday for church. You know, I'm not really here every day work wise. I'm like, I didn't even know you can work in the church. I'm like, what? Like, I'm probably stupid for that, you guys, so don't come for me. But I didn't even know you could work in the church. I'm like, oh wait, people actually work here? I didn't think I thought they just, you know, worked on Sundays. So, and I've been in church, like I said, my whole life, and this is something I didn't know. So, you know, when you grow up, you realize more. So I started realizing, like, this is really a job. So once, you know, Miss Daniels hired me on, it was me and a couple of other people. Y'all get the damn point. Me and a couple of other people, you know, working here. I would sometimes be in the office shredding up papers. Sometimes I'll be doing, you know, check-in, check-out. Sometimes we be cleaning the church, you know. Lord, when I tell you, I was so strict on my church. When I promise you not, I got on my knees. And because our church is marble floor. So anybody that goes to New Hope knows the floor is marble. Like, it's bomb, it's F, and it's marble, and it's beautiful. So, you know, I have to clean up the little area because it's black and it's dusty. Miss Daniels was like, go out there and do that, because I think I got in trouble when I used to get in trouble, y'all, because at the same time, it was people who I went to church with at the same age as me, you know. So we all in church having a good time. Like, realizing we at work, but we having fun, you know. And at the same time, it's like, damn, God watching you up in here having fun in his, you know, in his house. But God know we play. That's why I love him. But so one day I got in trouble and she had me do that, and I would never forget that same day is when Miss Valinda, she lost her keys, and she couldn't find her keys, and nobody could find her keys, and she's like, you know what? The person who find my keys get to get some lunch. I said, oh, you ain't gotta tell me twice. So I'm already cleaning up, but I'm not really thinking about it because I'm already cleaning up. You feel me? I'm not trying to get in trouble and shit. So I'm cleaning up, you know, happen to get towards the kitchen, look in the kitchen sink just because, you know, I just wanted to be curious, and found the keys. You know, I brought them keys back so quick, like Linda, Miss Valinda, girl. And she was like, oh, you know, we used to always go across the street to the San Bernardino Hospital. What's that one hospital? Y'all know the only hospital in San Bernardino is big. I forgot, but I don't know what the name of it is. I forgot it, but it's right there across the street from the church. So they, hospital food be bomb as fuck. Not the food they be serving people and the patients and shit, nah. But the food in the cafeteria. We used to go to the cafeteria. I used to get bomb quesadillas with fries. Oh my god. And I think I might just do it again. But lunch was always dope, and it was a summer job. So, you know, I was working for only a couple of months while I was out of school, which was dope because I stacked up money to go and buy me school clothes and shit. You know, I came to school looking real iced out with what I had, you know. So that was that. And then I've been working for the church, I think about like 3 years. I've worked for them 3 times. The second time, I was still working with the church, but I was a maintenance man. I was a maintenance man, and you know what, at first, I was a little confused because, oh my God, okay. Sometimes it's hard, you guys. So much has happened in my life to where I really forgot that I really did do maintenance, bitch. Like, I was really working maintenance. A clean bitch like me was getting down and dirty in the dirt. So I just remember one time, this is how it worked. When we get our jobs, it's like a paper and your name and then where your job applied to, and you go to your job on that day. You feel me? They give you your check-in cards, yada, yada, yada. Same stuff as a job. So my mom takes me to work, and it's in this warehouse type thing. I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, we gonna work in the warehouse. It's a little crazy looking over here and shit. I see bugs and shit and wild cats and shit. I mean, I see them, you know, I usually see them, but these motherfucking cats look like they just got down and dirty, and I ain't trying to get in their level type cats. You feel me? We pulled a drive through. I'm like, ooh, mom, you know, it's trucks and shit all over the place, big ass. I'm looking like, what, mom, are you lost? You sure it's my job? So, you know, I got out the car. They're like, oh, they knew me off the bat. They didn't even say my name. They just knew exactly who I was. They was waiting on me. I seen somebody else who I was at the meeting with when we all got our jobs. I'm like, oh, he worked here too. I'm like, oh, turn up. But at the same time, I wasn't really with him because we was put with our own maintenance man. So he got his own guy, I got my own guy, and a couple other people got their own people. And the only time we really got to see each other is we went to the same facility, like at a park or something. We all happen to link up, or we eat lunch when we come back. And Lord, when I tell you, I did not like that job. It wasn't for me, and I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, oh, I wasn't grateful, because I was grateful. That's why I still kept the job. You feel me? I needed coins in my pocket. So I was cleaning toilets. Oh my God, public park toilets, y'all. That shit, I was cleaning those. We were digging holes in the fucking sun. Reminding you, this is a summer job, so we in the sun. Oh my God, right there, everywhere in Kendall, it was just like, I know y'all know, if you people who live in San Bernardino, when you go up that park towards Kendall, that big ass park right there, yeah, I was cleaning that park, maintenance in that park, the permits, and then you go up the hill to get around towards Shannon Hills, if you know. Yeah, I was cleaning all that. So that was probably like one of the most manly jobs I've ever had, and it was only my second job, because you know, my first job I was in the AC in church. God was watching over me, and you know, yeah, and I was out in the streets on the second job, and God was still watching over me, but these motherfucking cats and these bugs and shit was watching over me too, ready to get a chunk out of the bitch. So you know, I was y'all know me, I was real clingy and shit. The guy, he did like me, but then sometimes he didn't like me because like we would make lunch and he'll put his lunch in the container, I'll put my lunch in the container. My biggest issue is don't touch my shit, you know, and especially if we at work, we're at a job. Don't touch my shit. What you touching my shit for? You feel me? I ain't touching your shit because I don't want to touch your shit. You ain't got nothing in your bucket that makes me even want to touch your shit. You feel me? So don't even look at my shit. I know my shit looking good. I had a nice cut sandwich that I made myself with some nice fresh grapes with a bomb ass Capri Sun on the side. And the Capri Sun was frozen, you feel me? So it was thawing out and shit, looking real nice. One day I remember getting in the truck, because we used to eat lunch in the truck, you know, because we always travel. So when it was our lunch break, we took some time to chill. It was so awkward too, because at the same time, a bitch phone was not on. I didn't have my phone cut on until I was like, I would have to say, out of high school. My first ever serious phone that I had cut on, you know, it was hustle, it was hard back in the day, so I didn't really have a lot of shit. So I didn't have no phone, you feel me? On lunch break, we just sit in the car chilling. Like, he really just over there eating his sandwich and shit. He didn't play no music. He didn't have the AC blasting. He had the window down, bees out. He eating apples and shit. He used to offer me bananas and shit. And I used to be, you know, nice. Like, yeah, I used to talk to him and shit. And so one day, like I said, I got in the truck and my sandwich was gone. And reminding you, I cut 2 pieces, so I take that back. My whole sandwich wasn't gone, but a piece of my damn sandwich was gone, y'all. And I was like, oh, hell nah. You feel me? I stuck with that job until the end of it, because like I said, I need the money, so I had to get down and dirty. Like I said, I was like, fuck that. After that, you know, I was just like confused, but then he ended up telling me, he's like, you know, I did tell you I was hungry, you know, this and this and that, so I decided that was a whole different issue. Don't touch my shit without asking, you know. Now to this day, I don't remember his name, but I probably will remember his face. But shout out to him, you know, he's cool now. Hopefully, you know, God bless him and his kids, because I know he was a dope person. But at that time, I was like, oh, hell no. I wasn't even finna work for the church no more, because I'm like, y'all didn't put me in this nasty ass area, and you got motherfuckers eating my shit. And I mean, I got respect for people who clean up parks and shit because I was one of them. So nowadays when I do go to like a park or something, or every time I see a maintenance man in the bathroom or doing something, it just takes me back to that time. Like, bitch, you did that. Like, it's real dope for me to be able to talk to you guys and let you guys know I was a maintenance man. Hennessy, I was real proud to be a maintenance man.
Bitch.
At the same time, I wasn't.
Scary.
I'm sorry, bitch. Yeah, so I was proud to be a maintenance man because, like I said, it was a challenging job, but at the same time, I wasn't. But that was that. Then I did pause on working for the church for about a year. After that, I kind of got into school more. It was my sophomore year, or maybe it was my junior year. I think it was my junior year, and I really wanted to focus on school more because, you know, senior year was getting ready to come up and I had to focus on these grades and shit. So I focused on school more. I took a break from working from church. And reminding you, this is summer jobs because I didn't, y'all, if I get deep in detail, it's a lot of shit that I didn't have for me to go out and get a job. So with that, you know, it was hard for me to get a job. So automatically when I always worked for the church because the church, they knew me, they know my mom, they know everybody. So they knew to hire me. They knew if I didn't have it, they understood, you know, this type of shit. So I went back to church before senior year begun, you know. So my junior year summer break, you know, will basically be going on to senior year, the break before I get to senior year. I worked for church again, and this time I was put in a boys and girls club. At first, this is what I thought. I'm like, oh shit, I'm working with these little kids. When I first walked in there, I was sat down with like all the little kids. You know, they put me in a little room and it was kids taking quizzes and stuff. And I felt so dope. Like, I'm finna work with some kids. Like, okay, they finna sit their ass down and not finna be rude. No, I'm just playing. But I'm finna have a good time. You feel me? Them kids was in there turned up. They was playing games and shit. I'm like, oh, this is a step from that nasty ass maintenance job y'all gave me. Now y'all got a bitch playing games. Y'all want me to have fun. I'm like, they happy I returned. When I tell you, this gorgeous African American, beautiful woman walked in, and I love her to this day, Miss Gray. That's what we called her. No, not Miss Gray. Yeah, Miss Gray. She was a counselor. I'm like, oh, she's like, follow me. She's like, hi, nice to meet you. Yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, okay, hey girl, like, follow you. I'm thinking like, cause they already had sat me in a room and I already had my own pen. I was already working on something, so I'm thinking this is where I was at. When she came in there like an hour after, I'm like, girl, what you doing here? Like, what you mean follow you? I'm thinking like, okay, she might need to pick her up something or something. Like, bitch, alright, you know, I go with her. I walk into this like this other door and it's completely different. Like, it's crazy. You can still see the little kids, but it's not the same building. So it's a whole different building, which is her building, you know, her counselor building, and then there's the Boys and Girls Club next to it. I'm like, what? I'm thinking, okay, maybe she gonna have me working in here, but I'm still working with the kids. I'm just spaced out from these motherfuckers. So, you know, I get in this little room, and it's like a door, you can close it. It's an office. So there was a computer, and then there was like a table with all the books and stuff. We sat down at the table, and she letting me know what was going on. And then, so she was like, how good are you on the computer? I'm like, and I remember this word for word. I'm like, girl, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not A1 on the computer. And she looked at me at first like, did he just say that to me? A1, and did he just call me girl? I kid you not, she also put my grammar in check too. She didn't like what I wore to work. She was like, like I used to go to work looking, you know, what I had, you know. I came as I was. Bitch, I didn't have no clothes. So she was like, oh, I can get you this, nice shirts and stuff. And me, on the other hand, I don't never take shit from people because I don't like people throwing shit back in my face. So when she looked at me, I'm like, girl, is you trying to insult me, basically telling me that you don't like what I got on? Because bitch, this is what I'm wearing. I mean, she basically did because she said she was gonna buy me some clothes, but bitch, you ain't have to say it like that. You feel me? So I'm looking at her like, bitch, oh, it's taking all my pride to drag you across this table because I was wearing a bomb ass Lakers shirt. It was a nice Laker jersey my grandpa bought for me, and it was looking real wet, and that bitch gonna say she didn't like it. Like, girl, first of all, I didn't even know who the fuck you was. I thought I was working at the Boys and Girls Club, not with no old ass lady. So when she told me that, I'm like, oh, I bit my tongue. She wanted me to wear button-up shirts more, so I begun wearing button-up shirts. She didn't have to buy me none because I told the bitch I already had some. Like, girl, first of all, you trying to judge a character, and you don't even know me like that, boo, before you get ready to get it twisted. She was like, oh, I can get you some shirts in this. I'm like, no. After that, I let her talk. I'm like, girl, I got my own button-up shirts. And she was like, oh, okay. We started wearing those. Started wearing them, you know, the next day. Because literally that was it. We had a whole conversation. We were just talking, catching up the whole first day. So we didn't get to do anything. We didn't do anything, actually. We just had the table talking and getting to know each other and getting my part and her part. Next day, she took me in her office, which was another door. I seen the door, but it didn't open. Well, it was actually open, and it was actually like cracked, but it was her room. But I didn't think nothing of it because we sat at the table the whole time. the next day she brought me in her room. You know, I'm like, oh, this is a nice little office. As you walk in, there's a computer right here, a desk, and then there's her computer on the other side of the desk. And she's like, so have a seat, my assistant. I'm like, what? Did this bitch just call me an assistant? But I'm like, what? Like, I'm happy as fuck. I'm like, wait, she said, you know, I need you to make some documents for me because I have a meeting with such and such at this certain time, you know. And she already had explained to me that I was gonna be having a meeting, this and this and that with a person, whatever. So you know, I'm on a computer doing some shit I did in high school, making documents and slides and all that. So I remember a client came in and was just like, oh, I'm here for Dr. Gray, yada yada yada. I'm like, oh yeah, you can have your seat. And would you like some water? And the room, you know, like I said, there's that room and then there's the main room we were sitting there. I'm like, oh, you know, I have a yada yada. She'll be right with you. I felt like that bitch when I told them, oh, she'll be right with you. Just hold on, have somebody, you know. She was a counselor. That was that. My job was counselor. But let me tell y'all the tricky part about this. And this is, after this, I didn't work for the church no more. I had, didn't want to work there no more. I'm like, hold on. Okay. I had not wanted to work there no more because it was too much. Like, you know, she was working me, and I'm like, girl, she was having me do some high-tech shit on the computer, and I'm letting her know, like, girl, like I told you before, I was not A1 at a computer. So she had me doing a lot of stuff on the computer that was kind of hard for me, and it was different because to teach myself, which is, I get it, but I even told her, like, hey, I'm already assigned to your job, so you can't fire me, you know. Well, she can, but, you know, I'm already assigned to your job. I didn't ask for this job. I didn't know you was gonna come get me. So, you know, so we kind of got into disagreements sometimes. And one day, I just remember I used to always get to work before her, and there was a back door I used to go in. I act like that back door was locked. She's like, you know, you can go to the front door. I'm like, girl, I don't go through the front door. I don't have them buzz me in. And I just quit. I just didn't work there no more. And it wasn't because it was like I was tired of it, but it was just like, she didn't really get me. Like, you know, she got me, but as far as school-wise, you know, I needed help in school, and I really didn't want to be working. I really tried to get little hours because I still want to make money, but I had to focus on school because I wasn't passing, you feel me? So I was like, fuck that, I need to be on my books more. She helped me with that, you know, but then she became too more like snobby, and it was like, okay girl, I ain't your child, and nor am I your slave, okay? So I left, and that's that. After that, I didn't work for the church no more. Miss Daniels was like, you know what, baby, you this and this and that. She didn't say baby because, you know, she was like that. I ain't hiring your ass in no more jobs no more, dude. I'm like, I'm sorry, Miss Daniels, but I ain't trying to work for no more church jobs anyways, because so far y'all been having me fucked up. I ain't say that though, but I was thinking it. That was that. Here, and honestly, I've only worked 4 jobs my whole life, because after that I wasn't working. So after I stopped working for church, I had was going to school. I was just going to school, straight school. Sports, I got into track, so I was, you know, focusing on school. I was all school. I was a senior and shit. I didn't have no time for that. After that, you know, I got out of high school. 2 years came by. Not, I would say a year. 2 years. Actually 2 years, because I just started working with Shoe Palace. 2 years came by, you know. I'm like, okay, a bitch need a job. I was already out of high school, but I was having fun, you know. I was going to college. I was going to Chaffey College in Rancho Cucamonga. I was going to that shit. I was, you know, I was doing it, like, going to Chaffey. Bitches need a job, y'all. But I was going to Chaffey and shit, you feel me? And that was dope. And then one time I got into the car accident, like I said, and I did not go back to that school. I was like, fuck that. I lived in Fontana at the time, and I was not finna be on that freeway 24/7 going to the school. And then when I got into that one car crash, I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm not getting in nobody else's car. I don't even want to go to school no more. To where I was like, you know what, now that you're getting out of school, you have to really get your ass up and do something. I was doing YouTube, like I said, in 2016. I was doing videos, you know, I was doing reaction videos to Nicki Minaj and other people, you know. I was reacting to videos, and I was also posting like little funny skits and stuff on my YouTube way before now. So I was doing that, but then, you know, I wasn't getting anywhere with that, so I kind of paused on that and I got a job. The crazy thing about it was I applied for Levi's and Shoe Palace at the same time, and I went to different interviews, but then I went to Levi's interview last, and they was just like, who's your biggest fashion person? I'm like, Nicki Minaj. Automatically, I knew I had the job because the girl was like, oh, well, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, girl, just give me a job. I kid you not. The same day, I got calls from both of the jobs. Levi's called me at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock exact. And was like, oh, hi, we're giving you the job. You know, this and that. You have this time to come in. Y'all know how that shit go. I'm like, ah! Like, okay, thank you. So I already had told her, like, yes, I'm still interested in the job. Shoe Palace calls me right when we're getting ready to go to the model experience for my cousins. And this is like around 1 o'clock, I think. No, we are 1 o'clock. They called me like, oh, hey, we are interested in you. We said, because I was interviewed by Angel. So everybody that's at my Shoe Palace job, you feel me? I was at the clearance store right there in the IE, right there by the Inland Center Mall. I wasn't inside the motherfucking mall, but I was definitely at the motherfucking clearance store. And let me tell y'all, when they called me back, I was like, oh, of course I'm gonna go with Shoe Palace because for one, I like shoes. Don't get me twisted, I like Levi's and pants and jackets and shit, and yeah, who don't? But shoes is, you know, my go-to. So I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, and y'all closer. You know, Levi's was all the way in Ontario. Obviously, Shoe Palace is in Nadino where I stayed, so why not? At the time, you know, I was still living with Kai, so Kai mom was taking me back and forth to work. My first time ever hold on. I gotta get in the Shoe Palace spirits. Let me give y'all my experience on Shoe Palace. So when I started, I had to just wear a black t-shirt, you know, because I didn't have a shirt. They didn't have shirts in for me yet. It was this guy named Angel, which was the manager. And then I met Angel. I met Nico. Shout out to Nico. I felt that's my nigga. I love that nigga. Shout out to Nico. I met Pedro. No, I met Amira. Shout out to Amira. That's my girl too. Like, that's my bitch. Amira, Pedro. All y'all know I fuck with y'all. So Pedro, I met Pedro. Eric. And then Anthony, I knew Anthony, not my babe, but you know, the one that was cutting my hair. I met him through, you know, school, and I obviously knew who he was. And I met them, and then it was more people that came along after that. I'm like, that's where we at. You know, I was wearing black all the fucking time. I was coming there, like, I think it lasted for like a cool 3 weeks, or maybe even more, that I just was wearing black and some sweatpants and some black ass Huaraches, which was Huaraches. I was wearing her Huaraches and my feet was hurting bad as fuck. And I was like, I'm tired of wearing these Huaraches. So one day, because Angel told me, he was like, you have to wear this type of shoe. So one day, I came to work and I'm seeing everybody wearing different shoes. I'm like, oh, you got me fucked up. You know, I know I'm doing shit. And the crazy thing about it was, I was seasonal, y'all. I wasn't even supposed to be staying there, but I ended up getting hired on. So that was another thing. You know, I was a lucky bitch because they fucked with me. You know, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be wearing these same shoes. I got tired of that, and then I had bought some pants. You know, I didn't have no black sweatpants because you had to all black. So I bought these ones with a Nike logo on. He gonna tell me I couldn't wear them. I'm like, nigga, these is fly as fuck. Like, what you mean I can't wear these? Like, it's just a logo on there. I couldn't wear it. I guess it was like with the store policy. So after that, you know, I got my own pair of black sweats and ended up ripping a fucking hole in my H&M pants. So I didn't have no fucking like right proper, so I started wearing some ugly ass sweatpants and stuff. Was wearing that, and then I finally got my shirt, but y'all wouldn't believe what motherfucking shirt I got. And let me just grab it for y'all because it's already behind me, nice and folded. This was my first Shoe Palace shirt, and the crazy thing about it was they had some other Shoe Palace shirts, and this was the older one, and this motherfucker was big as hell on me, and I was skinnier at the time. I was rocking this motherfucker and I was looking like a damn fool with a long ass shirt on, but I loved it though, because you know why? I was the only one who had this shirt on. So at the end of the day, I might have been new, but I represented being new. I stand it out. Everybody else had the same basic shirt, while I had this one. I was really feeling good, and Nico, which I told y'all, he was an assistant manager, was really trying to buy this shirt off of me. I'm like, nigga, no. And then one day, Eric, who I'm still cool with, shout out to Eric, had the audacity to come in here with the same shirt on as me. He was wearing the normal shirts that they had, and he gonna walk in with a shirt like me because he seen me have it, and he gonna tell me, oh, it ain't all about you no more. I said, you know what, motherfucker? I started to want to take all my jewelry off and pop that nigga all up in his face. I'm like, you know what? It's still about me anyways, because I was wearing it first. Now you just like a follower, and that's how I told it. Like, you feel me? Shout out to Eric though, you know I love him now, and all of that. But let me so after that, you know, months passed by. I still had the same shirt, but then new shirts came in, and I was always working from 10 to probably like 5. 10 to 5. I was getting a couple of hours, 5 hours I think, and I wasn't tripping, because me, I wasn't, you know, I hated work, but I knew that I had to get money to provide. Everybody knows that. Like, people nowadays don't be liking their job, but they know they go to it because they need to put food in their motherfucking stomach, you know, provide for their family. So that's what it was. I was going back and forth, you know, doing these hours, to where months passed on. Angel was like, you know what, we got a new shipment for the shirts. I said, oh, what? Grab me a shirt. Hold on, let me get in the spirit. Ooh, I should have actually wore this shit from the jump, because this shit look fly. Maybe not with the sleeves on right now. But, you know, I'm not finna take all this. This motherfucking Pro Club white t-shirt is hard to take off. You feel me? But look, I got my, but then I want my tattoos to show. I'm not giving a fuck. Anyways, I threw the shoe color shirt on. This was a new one. You feel me? Ooh. Ooh. It was a jersey. I walked in that motherfucker with this motherfucker on. You know, matter of fact, he gave him to us. We all went in the back and changed. Once again, this motherfucker was big as hell on me because I was smaller, you guys. I never really noticed how skinny I was. Like, I was real skinny. And I couldn't fit this shit. But now I got in love and got good dick, so, you know, that's what it does to you. But, I got chunkier. Now I put this shirt on, feel real good. I started to feel more, like, a part of the family. I wasn't really, at the same time, as much as I felt like I was a shit because I had a different shirt, I still felt like the outcast, you know, because I didn't have the same shirt as everybody else. So, you know, it was that. Got the same shirt as everybody else. I said, oh yes, and I wore it better than everybody else. No offense. So, and that's not trying to shade nobody else because everybody knows how my personality is. I just feel like I'm that nigga and I'm just gonna keep it like that. So working at Shoe Palace was dope to me though. There was nothing that I didn't like about it besides other shit that's on a personal level. That's more like business wise. You know, I'm not gonna do them like that. But I was working for Shoe Palace and I loved it. I was going to the bag grabbing shit. I learned the SKUs on the shoebox. Let me demonstrate, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I learned how to FR, I think that's what they called it. Like, scan it, you know. I learned the SKUs, the EH, you know, to find the shoe, you know, type that shoe in. Wait, I think the shoe had the SKU in it, and you'll get the shoe and you'll type it in, and then you'll go see if y'all have it in the back, what sizes. I used to love doing all of that. I used to love making sales, but I remember when I first started, Angel, which is my boss, told me that I should talk more. He like, Chico, you should talk more, like, you don't talk. So why in the fuck, when I start talking, he tells somebody else that I'm talking too much? I said, you know what, we're not gonna do that. So, you know, I had my homegirl check him for me because I wasn't gonna check him because I'm not trying to get fired. So I had my homegirl checking me for me. After that, it was all good, and he knows I talk, so don't get it twisted. But yeah, I was making good sales. I was having a good time. I loved it. We had a potluck, you know, we had good shit. We did Secret Santa and Amira. Shout out to my girl Amira, like I said. She got me a gift, and when I tell you, everybody was looking at me like, Chico, you know, that's your bag, that's your bag. And I'm thinking like, I wasn't trying to look at the gifts because growing up in my house, I just never like to look at the Christmas gifts. I would just always want to wait until the day come to get them. So I'm looking like, oh, they saying that's mine. I'm not paying attention to it because everybody want to focus on what's going on in the back while I'm trying to make these motherfucking sales and get this coin, okay? So they was doing that. When it came to the time to exchange gifts, I had the biggest gift, the most shit. I had, and the crazy thing about it was, what I had asked for was like little shit. Like, I just wanted a bag of gummy worms, sour gummy worms, and I just wanted some juice, apple juice, and I just wanted some chips. When I tell you, she got me big ass apple juices, big ass gummy worms, big ass bags of extra hot Cheetos, big ass candy. I was like, oh my god, to where everybody was just looking at me because their little bags was little and shit, and mine was big as fuck. That was gonna get some of my shit too. I'm like, y'all not finna get none of my shit. They was just looking like vultures and shit. I'm like, oh, I opened a bag of candy for y'all, but that's it. Walked out of there feeling good, and I love Amira for that. I love you so much because she gave me the biggest fucking candy rush in the world. Like, I was on one that whole motherfucking time I had that, and I had that candy for a long time. So that's my first Secret Santa at my job, and I was becoming real comfortable with my job. I was loving my job, what the fuck. But then as time flew, you know, it was coming to where I was like, okay, YouTube started to come and play. You know, it was obviously me, Kai, Deshae, and everybody, you know. So we was always with them, so I couldn't really, and then when Anthony came along, I had my boyfriend already, but you know, I was really seeing him more because it would be Deshae and Anthony coming to see us, you know. So I would be with my boyfriend way more, and I would love being with my boyfriend. When Kai went to go see Deshae, you know, I would want to go see my boyfriend with him because, you know, they stayed in the same area. So I'm like, let's do that. I want to go see my man. And that's when me and Anthony got on it, you feel me? And we did what we did. So I was already like used to doing YouTube, and I was already making money, I believe. Well, I wasn't making money yet because I started making money when I kind of barely just got this shirt from Shoe Palace. So I remember making my first 50 cents on YouTube. When I seen that, I'm like, oh shit, like, okay. And it was different for me. Like I said, I didn't get to, this was shit, I was having a good time, like, what the fuck. But yeah, I was, you know, I was doing different stuff. So, and it was YouTube stuff. It was me getting to express myself, and I was having a good time. We were going places, you know, we were always doing something. So I'm like, I want to be a part of that. Then I'm like, fuck, I got my job. I had to get up in the morning, do this, do that. So it would take time away from my YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? I even told Kai's mom, I'm like, you know what, Mom? If I make this certain amount of money on YouTube, can I quit? Watch this bitch walk in. Watch. Look at her.
Ugh.
Look, bitch, you like my shirt? Oh, you look cute. Lame.
That's very cool.
This is we like to hit up for y'all merch. Like I said, girl, I'm hot as fuck in this shirt. I'm gonna give him a cat. This bitch, you told me to work back up there. She Palace?
He should work back up there.
Oh,
so
no.
we can get some good discounts and y'all need some. Y'all can go
well,
see
shit, I can walk up in there and I'll be like, look, I work there because I got the shirt on.
Oh, I look cute.
Okay, bitch, because, well, yeah, y'all. So, like I said, I told Kai mom, I'm like, look, if I make this certain amount of money, can I quit Shoe Palace? She was not letting me do it at first. She was like, no, son, stay at the job, you know, do this, do that. I'm like, girl. I'm like, ugh. So then one day, I think I made like about first 1,000. I'll take that back. It was my first 1,000. I was making $1,000 on YouTube. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, Mom, you sure I can't quit? She's like, you know what, go ahead, son. I just quit. I don't even remember how I did it. I just went in there one day and then I was like, I need to sign the paper. Can I quit? I called Angel. Well, I didn't call Angel because he was out actually. He was sick. So he had somebody in there working for him. It was just like, oh hell no, like it's time. I feel like I'm finna do this shit with my boyfriend on this YouTube shit. Let's get it cracking. So I quit. After that, that's when, you know, we are to where we are now, which is hustling on YouTube. Y'all see this bitch in the back?
I don't care. I'm hungry. I just got out.
Let them see you eat. Let them see you eat that burrito.
What am I?
Let them see you eat that burrito.
No, bitch.
It's like an SNR. Let them see you, bitch. Go. Bite it.
They're not gonna see me.
Yeah, cause y'all don't even want to see how that bitch eat. She be like eating that shit. Look. Hard. No, but yeah, so you know that led up to this, and I want to say to every job that I've ever worked, to the people who I work with, I still do love something about it.
Guess
like, what, bitch?
He's still doing better than what's he out. Damn, I can't even speak.
Speak, bitch.
He doing way better than what he was doing at y'all job when y'all was all talking shit. And I had him working hard. And look, now he's working hard. And it's paying off.
And it's paying, you
and
know
it's
what?
paying off more than what the fuck y'all was paying him.
I like that.
Cool.
I like that.
So,
I like that. Oh, what's the deal? I like that shit, sis. Oh, come on, you come on, show me what it is. Hey, ooh, wait, ooh, bust down.
Hey, I'm your girl shooter, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna put all your information in the description below. Make sure y'all touch that up.
Gang. Hey, the kids really wanted to come in.
Really? Bring them in so they can come in the camera. We finna hold on, we finna bring the kids real fast so they can get them a little glance. Really a little glance of what's really going on. Come on, get in it.
What you say that for?
Look.
That's all you take.
Wait, y'all wanna say hi to the camera?
Yeah.
Come on. Look, come on. What tell them what it is?
Bro, I
Tell them what it is.
What video are you watching?
We was talking about my job.
Come on.
My past job, y'all. Okay, so what's going on? What's your name?
Mariana.
What's your name?
Alasia.
Period. I don't know about that. You period. You already know, huh? You already know the vibe. You already know how we get down the channel, huh, girl? Alright, so look, I want to ask y'all some questions. So, I want to tell us how old y'all is. How old are you?
I'm 10.
Period.
12.
12? Oh, y'all close. I like that. Are y'all siblings? Y'all sisters?
No, cousin.
Y'all cousins? Oh.
I just watched y'all video.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite video?
The one you prank on show. Anthony.
Which one?
The wig.
The wig?
Yeah.
When I had the black wig?
Yeah.
You know what? I've been getting that a lot
That's what
too.
they're gonna do another music, another one.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do another a video with wigs. You know, we can't give up on the
Yeah,
wigs.
where's Anthony?
He's at work.
I told you
Always at work.
I told you had to get red shirts outside.
Oh, you already know. She already know. Oh, can I have a hug? That's dope. That's dope as hell. What's your favorite video? You be watching this too?
No.
You don't.
Yeah, I say that.
How you gonna tell me? You
Who you
gonna
watching?
be with me 24/7.
Who you be watching? What's your YouTubers? Who you watching?
CJ So Cool, Funny Mike.
Oh yeah, that's so funny, Mike. Okay, well look.
The Shade Frost.
All right, you guys.
Wait,
I have a
take a
for you
picture?
guys though. Yeah, let's take a picture.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on, we want to take a picture.
Here, Barbie. Here, take it first.
Look at her trying to eat that
trying to be
burrito.
fat.
Right.
Don't get on her like that.
Tell her.
Right, let her know.
Okay.
Come on.
Don't get on her like that. I'm gonna have to stop y'all up. Let me take this picture. Oh, that's a video.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Hello?
Period.
Period.
Make sure y'all tag me.
Huh?
Alright.
Okay, you guys.
Hello.
Bye. Take care.
Tell me you do a next video.
Okay. Okay. When you tag me, I'm gonna let you know.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, mamas.
It'd be funny because y'all be in that you be in that restaurant right there.
It's crazy when you see where I do the videos at being actually here, huh?
Yeah.
It's dope. All right, you guys. Take care. Well, this is why, you know, like my sis was saying, you know, what the hell, you know, it's dope to be able to, you know, branch out from having to work a job. And I never ever will discredit anybody who has to work a, you know, 9 to 5 or who has to get up, because Shoe Palace is the only job I will return to because I love that job. Like, I even texted Nico one day, I'm like, y'all hiring? Just because my brother wanted to work there. He like, nah, I quit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go back to Shoe Palace if everybody who was working there with me goes back, because I know a couple people left the job too when I left. Anthony had left the same time I left, so you know, it was like, oh, everybody was bouncing. But I would definitely go back to Shoe Palace. No disrespect to any other jobs. I'll probably give Levi's a try too, if they was happen to call me. It'd be like, hey bitch, you still interested? I'd be like, hell yeah. But you know, I would never take it for granted because it helped me get the mindset of knowing how to hustle for some shit. Like, when I tell y'all, working made me want to hustle. And when you have money, you only want more. You got that hunger for more money. So when you don't have money, you feel like, like it's the end of the world. So every job I had to go back to another one, you feel me? Because it was like, even though I was sticking with these jobs obviously for, you know, a long ass time, but I can only tell y'all what I really remember for the jobs. You know, I was with Shoe Palace for a long time, a couple of months, and I was, you know, the jobs past before I was with them for obviously a couple of months. It was a summer job. I ended up getting the whole job at Shoe Palace. You know, it was doing real good. I didn't hate any about the job. You know, some things was a little bit questionable. I liked some shit that was going on, but besides that, everything else in the job was dope. And I loved doing everything in the fucking job. I had no problem, you know, doing shit that was told. You know, I was just having a good time at the job. You know, I love socializing with people. I seen a couple of family, you know, people coming to the store who I knew. So it was like, oh, this is what the fuck I'm doing. I'm loving this. But don't tell me this was on my lips. That's crazy. Everybody was in here and tell me this on my damn lips. So after that, you know, I just really was like, okay, now it's time to hustle. Now I'm doing what I'm doing now. And I really want, like I said, I want to branch and doing other jobs. Like, YouTube's a job to me. You know, I gotta be able to be consistent. You know, this is for people who do want to start YouTube and decide to do it. You have to be consistent. You don't have to be consistent, but if you want your shit to pop, you need to be consistent. And when you want your shit to pop, you'll know. You know, so with that, it's like, you gotta be consistent. You know, editing ain't no motherfucking joke. You know, I choose to try to do my videos as perfect so y'all can get a whole thing. You feel me? I'm giving y'all the real me, you know. So editing is kind of not as much, you know, but editing is a job, you feel me? You have to maintain your balance and your money, your views. Everything it's a job, you know, but it's a job that I can still have. I want to have multiple jobs. Like I said, I want to be able to do a model. I want to be a model. I definitely want to model for brands. I definitely want to do other shit. So with this being said is, I would never discredit any other job that I work besides probably a motherfucking maintenance, because child. But besides that, everything else was dope. I had a good time working at every job. I would never change anything about them. It's probably some things, you know. But yeah, you know, times fly. I realized, like, damn, it takes me back. Like, you know, I really was working, man. I was hustling to where now I hustle on camera. You know, I'm hustling just being myself, giving y'all me, and it gets me emotional because it's just like, I've been through so much coming up, and it was hard. You know, there was a time in my life I didn't think I would ever get a job. I didn't think I was going to be anybody. I gave up on doing YouTube once I was doing it, I stayed with my grandpa. You know, I was doing YouTube for a long time. I was still doing YouTube when I was in Fontana. When I even met Anthony, I was still doing it, but it wasn't really like where it was at, you know. Where it got, you know, we got around, you know, a lot of people, you know, we obviously started to pop more. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, if you work a job and you don't like your job, still bust your ass because there'll be a better day. You feel me? If you got other talent and you want to do that shit, do it.
Period, poo.
That bitch has problems. But like she said, period, poo, you know, hustle, because there's be a better day. There will be a better day. If you have talent, don't be afraid to go out and find your talent. Put your talent to the motherfucking test and get it cracking. Because look at your boy. I did it. I saw like that guy off that commercial. I did it. I got off my ass and got off the couch. But yeah, I did it. You feel me? This is a real person telling y'all I did it. I got off my ass and, you know, got a job and got a better job where I get paid and just being me. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? So it's just like, branch and don't ever put your dreams to the side. I've learned that the hard way. I learned putting my dreams to the side will only bash your dreams. It'll be hard to find them. So I would never put my dreams to the side no more. If I feel like I'm dreaming it, bitch, I'm gonna chase it. Period, point blank. But dragons, I love y'all. If y'all check out KRKC and Co. Like I said, Hennessy's trying to walk her ass in this room. Come on, bitch. That door, y'all. I don't even know how to deal. Make sure y'all check them out. Like I said, you guys go to check out, get 20% off. Put Chuco in the description, like I said, to get y'all a motherfucker. Y'all get 20% off on every purchase you guys get, and it's dope. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Comment, like I said, what's been going on. I love y'all. Know it's at the video.
Peace.
Bitch, I'm just playing. Go!
If I call you brother, better not fall, 'cause I'm cold with this ball.